Scribble notes when I wrote these quotes. If I offend, pardon me, there's more of me to grow. Creative in my process, enjoy the show. The will is different when you recognize the different strokes. Different folks, same goals, we all want the most. So when we reach the top, we can enjoy the toast. The type of bread we get is fresh about the bakery. Told them don't play with me, with or without a degree. Don't question my intensity, bravery. Similar to agencies that want to see you fold. So just pray for me. Yeah, Einstein with my energy.
If you really think about it, the moments of accomplishment, like, because I'm an author, writing books, it's a daunting process. It takes forever. And then you get the published copy in your hand and it's like, wow, I did this. This was completed. And then you think about the next story. You're like, all right, well, that was fun. That story's written. I did this. I'm enjoying this. But there's always another story in your head that you want to write. There's always another process that you want to go through. And it's always the outline. It's always the building of the story, the crafting of the characters, the conflict, the plot twist. Those are the things that make writing fun. Those are the things that make the craft interesting. It's not even having it completed. It's all of the chapters that it takes to get to that final moment where you get to have that catharsis at the end. That makes it really, really be the most enjoyable thing, at least for me, that I do at my time. And I think that's always been that, just what you said. It's like, that is the process. That is what it's all about. The end result is great and it's amazing because you have something, but it really is that process of going through it that really makes it enjoyable and sustainable for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear on that sustainability, right? Like, so many times we're hearing about new people that are starting something and they work themselves to death and then they're not enjoying it anymore. And then they're back at square one of figuring out what's next. And so I think that pacing of how we're moving into our creative journey is important, so that we are in it for the long haul, if it's really what's on your heart to do.
So I had another question about handling the downs, because I know it's always great to get started. It's always great to see success. How do you help people as far as like dealing with the difficult times when you're posting things and there's no engagement, or you spent hours editing and no one sees what you did? How do you handle the downs, and how do you help people handle downs?
Yeah. Oh, those are so hard. And there's probably more of them than we'd like to admit, especially when you're starting out. You're like, I have this message and I want to get it out with the world, and crickets. So how we deal with those, I think it's like, for me, I keep going back to my purpose. If I know my purpose is to support and encourage just one person, then I show up for that one person. And sometimes that one person is me. I tell myself the message that I need to hear, because I know it will resonate with other people. I know I'm not the only one out there walking this road. And so, so some days I have to pull that one out. Other days I have people I found that I can go to and share the struggle, and they will just listen and be there, not try to fix it, not try to, put some positivity on it that just doesn't feel good at the time, but just let me sit with it. Because sometimes we do need a pity party just to release that, and then we can move on. I don't think there's anything bad with, just having those feelings. They're valid just like any other. And I also have people that I can go to that are my cheerleaders, and they continue to encourage me to keep moving forward, that what I do is of value. And that's what I do with my clients as well, because like this past week, I had a client starting a new camp for adults, right? That's a lot of work to do. And sometimes you're just like, I just don't want to do it. I'm just going to wait till next year. And so we had to just get clear. What do we have control of today and this week? And how are you going to feel at the end of the week once you take these actions? And so we're going to take those actions to get closer to the goal. And so I think that's how I work with, the creatives I work with, is just really getting back to your why, back to your values, and then we start from there.
That is so important. Like that is like so crucial. Even as you said that, it made me just think like you always have to remember why you're doing it. Even regardless of the results and regardless of the engagement or how it might feel in the moment, it's like always get back to that, because that's the one thing that's constant, I guess, is that you have your values, is that it matters to you.